Okay, why did it wait till I hit record to do that? It's fine. Yeah, Atomfall has, I think, really only 2 types of collectibles in the game. There's still other things you can find around the world. I'm going to be tackling the magazines for this video. So... Oh, I was like, I could still hear you from up here. It's the outlaw. So yeah, I'm going to be tackling the magazines. I think there's only 10? I could be wrong. But I'm going to show you all their locations. First thing, we need to go and get an item that you probably don't need for magazines, but I'm going to get it anyways. Before we go hunting down all these comics, we're going to grab some gear. I guess I should just say collectibles, because then I could reuse this footage. Before we gather up all the collectibles, we're going to get some gear. Here at Bunker L7 in Slatendale, 27.7 east, 71.9 north, we can grab ourselves a flashlight. The next piece of gear we need is here, also in Slatendale, 28.9 east, 73.8 north, and it is our metal detector. Right off this corpse, or just pick it up on the ground next to him. To get our third piece of equipment, we got to start here at the Protocol Workshop at 38.0 east, 77.4 north. If you're going for a pacifist route, you're good. You can just run straight through here. Avoid getting hit, obviously. But you don't have to engage the enemies. If you want to try and stealth, people aren't on the other side of this, just get into here. Slide on through. Grab the key. So then the issue comes from not being able to peek, right? So you'll have to listen for footsteps or just leg it. Thought I could go back that way. Can't.
Hey. You'll be dead soon enough.
Oh, they saw me. It's fine.
You'll die.
Can't come through here. So you don't need the key that I grabbed, it's just the key that opens the door over here. You need the key off of this corpse. So there we go. I will see you again when we go to use the key. Now that we have the key, we need to get to the third tool. So starting here in Skethermore, 38.4 east, 75.6 north, we're gonna run the river up to over here somewhere. I think it's actually right there. Beware, there's a mine there, so you have to either jump it and hope you make it, or you're gonna have to eat the damage. Because if you shoot it, like if it blows up, it's gonna alert the guys. So... the good news is you can outrun most of them. You just gotta keep going. And yeah, OBS, it hates this game. I don't know why. I mean, it's just me, I think. No, I think my cousin said he also had issues with it. But it absolutely hates recording Atomfall. Okay, so we need to climb up here. and get into a bunker right there, but there's 2 guards. So if you want to be a pacifist, just run straight in. If you don't care about being a pacifist, kill them. And stealth is obviously an option. I just don't have time for that. This is... As soon as I go, they're gonna see me. Yep.
Hey, there's soup.
I ain't got time for that. We're just gonna get in. Once you're inside, if they don't follow you down, some enemies can, you're golden. They don't follow you. Just head on in, head down the stairs, make sure they aren't following me. Make a left, go into this room right here, close the door behind you, just to be safe. And in here is the final piece of equipment we need, a signal redirector. Loot the rest of the stuff in the room if you want it, but that's all we need to start now collecting the magazines. You'll probably find some along the way, but I'm grabbing all the equipment. Well, there's one more thing I'm gonna get that's not essential, but I want to grab all the equipment first. Okay, the final item that is suggested but not needed is here in Skethermore at 41.2 east, 79.4 north. There are ferals in here. You can stealth, you can kill them, or you can just book it. They're not that fast. So... go ahead and run, make a left as soon as you hit the water, squeeze on through. Right here on this corpse is a modified JM3. The best gun in the game, at least in my opinion. It's one of the only ones with a scope, meaning you can snipe easy. You get this one totally free, because normally you have to take down but protocol people if you want to get this. So having one early, and again, I'm about 42 minutes in, and I've already grabbed this. So having one that you can use early is just very nice. Oh, he went back to his sleeping spot. I was like, where'd he go? I am playing on an easier difficulty just so I could run through and get everything. But, it's still pretty nice having a sniper rifle, right? Yep, that's it. Now that we have all of our setup, we can go and get the... we can go and get the magazines. Or the, not bubble, lunch boxes. Whichever one you need. The first magazine can be found at bunker L8 at 24.3 east, 71.0 north in Slattendale, but again, it's the beginning of the game. You don't really need those coordinates. And you need nothing to find it. Just as soon as you exit, enter this room, unlabeled. Right here. Jet Ace Logan, evil in orbit. Jim Jet Ace Logan is an ace space pilot who protects the solar system from rogue aliens, smugglers, and other outlandish criminals. Ably assisted by his stoic co-pilot, Plumduff Charteris. And I'm not going to read the comic, but actually give you a page of it to read if you want to. In Slattendale at 28.0 east, 74.9 north. If you enter this building here, they'll have a mining company thing on it. Find John Steele, special agent. John Steele was a secret agent during World War II, but is now working as a tough, no-nonsense private detective. In this story, he finds himself being drawn back into the international world of espionage by a case of blackmail and political intrigue. Nice. In Slattendale at 23.2 east, 77.4 north, there is a waterfall. Go inside it. Follow it up. Follow the blood trail, basically. Find a corpse. And near the corpse is a note. And a Lion Annual 1962. Lion is an action-packed comic featuring such memorable characters as Robot Archie, Captain Condor, and Patty Payne. This annual even contains a feature on how to build a space station. That's good. Gotta know how to build our space stations. Nothing like getting that information from a comic book. One can be found at Nora's Barn in Skethermore, 41.8 east, 77.5 north. Just get inside, talk to her if she's mad at you, and then go into the basement. In the back by the radio, we have John Steele, One False Step. One False Step stars John Steele, who worked initially as a special agent for British intelligence during World War II, and later as a tough, no-nonsense private eye. Chapter 1, The Assassins. Okay. Alright, so there's two in the interchange, but this is the one we have access to. As soon as we get through Casterfell Woods and go into either door to get to Alpha, as you can see, the entire room is full of blue, what appears to be poisonous gas. So how I typically do it is save right here, pop some painkillers, walk in, pop the 2 bombs. As soon as those bombs are popped, we're just gonna run straight in, drop it off. You stand right here,
Systems and personnel monitoring.
This,
Quarantine has been lifted in this sector.
this area will clear up.
Access granted to medical facility.
Thanks. Then we're going to take the ladder down.
Status report. Systems requiring maintenance. 27. Active on-site personnel. 0.
Right up here. We need to get in here, but as you can hear, there are ferals inside. But there's the magazine or the comic book right there. There's one there. I think there's 4 inside.
Notice for all personnel. Congratulations on a record period of no reported injuries. Day since last injury report, 1, 7, 4, 6.
Okay. We're good to pick it up. Jet Ace Logan, Planet of Fear. What is that Godzilla-ass knockoff? Jim Jet Ace Logan must call on all his reserves of strength and courage as he battles through the unknown horrors of the Planet of Fear. We're good to leave. In Casterfell Woods at 25.9 east, 84.3 north is Datlow Hall. Go inside. Ignore her. I don't remember her name. Climb the ladder and go to the right. We'll find Rick Random in Sabotage from Space. The heroic Rick Random must investigate a case involving a series of mysterious deaths that appear to have been caused by a, quote, madness from space, end quote. Can Rick determine the malign forces behind this strange space sickness before it takes the lives of more innocent people? Why am I reading this so awkwardly? I think because I wanted to look over at the photos where he's fighting a freaking lion. What is going on? Okay, that's, yeah. Yeah. In Casterfell Woods at about 28.0 east, 85.4 north. There's a house directly in front of you on the outskirts. Go in here. Take an immediate right into the bedroom where they have these little beds. Captain Condor, Mystery on the Moon, Lion issue 260. The heroic Captain Condor must stop a nefarious Martian saboteur from attacking the artificial sun that is under construction in Earth's orbit. Would it just be part of a larger, more dastardly scheme? Is he Iron Man? Based on the colors? The red and the yellow? In Wyndham Village, once you get to Grindle's Head at 34.2 east, 79.3 north, run on upstairs to the restrooms. We're going to go into the ladies' room. In the second stall, Captain Condor, Mysteries of the Moon, Lion issue 248. In the year 3000 AD, Captain Condor is involved in a fight to overcome the evil dictator of the whole solar system. Why is that in quote? To overcome the evil, quote, dictator of the whole solar system, end quote. Like, why is that in quotes? After defeating the dastardly dictator, Condor becomes a member of the newly formed Special Space Patrol. Okay. In Wyndham at 35.4 east, 79.1 north, it is the old Forge garage. Yeah. On the bench, we have Jet Ace Logan, 10 Days of Doom. What does that face? Jim, Jet Ace Logan, must work to solve the riddle posed by a mysterious alien prophet discovered in the wreckage of an unknown spaceship on the surface of an asteroid. Can he save the Earth from certain doom? It's a lot of stuff to say right there. His face, though. Thriller picture library. And finally, once you start making your way to Oberon, you want to stick to the right side. So that's the area you're going to come through. For the right side. And for another point of reference, the turret is right here. And we want to get past this giant thing of gas. So either, if you're just running straight there, again, I'm doing this in under 3 hours, pop some painkillers. Just be aware immediately on the other side. We're gonna go through here and go left. There's going to be a feral immediately there, so. Okay, with him dead, travel all the way to the end, and on the ground is our final magazine or comic book. And you have to get them all in one run. You can't just pick them up throughout all the things. You gotta have them all in your inventory if you want the achievement. So Rick, that's just the in-game whispers. Rick Ransom and the Planet of Terror. A former soldier of the Cosmic War, Rick Random, not Ransom, Rick Random became, quote, the first detective of the space age, end quote, as part of the Interplanetary Bureau of Investigation. Ibu. Ibi? Ibi. These investigations see him solving crimes across the universe. God, OBS, just, it's the end of the night. Just stick it out. While encountering strange alien races and their fantastic technologies in the pursuit of truth and justice. I get it, it's hot as shit. But we're done. That is every issue. The achievement obviously won't pop up on here, but it is called Avid Collector when you get them all. So you don't actually have to finish the game to get all the magazines, because you're free to leave once you get to Oberon. You could still come and go. You gotta stay.